first day of the week, while it was still dark, Mary Magdalene came to the tomb and saw that the stone had been removed from the tomb. So she ran and went to Simon Peter and the other disciple, the one whom Jesus loved, and said to them, "They have taken the Lord out of the tomb, and we do not know where they have laid him." Then Peter and the other disciple set out and went toward the tomb. The two were running together, but the other disciple outran Peter and reached the tomb first. He went down to look in and saw the linen wrappings lying there, but he did not go in. Then Simon Peter came, following him, and went into the tomb. He saw the linen wrappings lying there, and the cloth that had been on Jesus' head, not lying with the linen wrappings, but rolled up in a place by itself. Then the other disciple, who reached the tomb first, also went in, and he saw and believed. For as yet they did not understand the scripture that he must rise from the dead. Then the disciples returned to their homes. But Mary stood weeping outside the tomb. As she wept, she bent over to look into the tomb, and she saw two angels in white, standing where the body of Jesus had been lying, one at the head and the other at the feet. They said to her, "Woman, why are you weeping?" She said to them, "They have taken away my Lord, and I do not know where they have laid him." When she said this, she turned around and saw Jesus standing there, but she did not know that it was Jesus. Jesus said to her, "Woman, why are you weeping? Whom are you looking for?" Supposing him to be the gardener, she said to him, "Sir, if you have carried him away, tell me where you have laid him, and I will take him away." Jesus said to her, "Mary." She turned, she said to him in Hebrew, "Rabbi," which means teacher. Jesus said to her, "Do not hold on to me, because I have not yet ascended to the Father. But go to my brothers and say to them, I am ascending to my Father and your Father, to my God and your God." Mary Magdalene went and announced to the disciples, "I have seen the Lord." And she told them that he had said these things to her. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Christ.
Please be seated. God chooses this week to give us another lesson on his economy system, which is very different from our economy system. We tend to think that the more the better. We like to think that big numbers is where it's all at. But this week, Jesus and God continually remind us the power of the one. The power of one. It takes one man to betray Jesus, Judas. It takes one man to deny Jesus 3 times, Peter. It takes one man to condemn Jesus to death, Pontius Pilate. It takes one man to help Jesus carry his burden on the cross, Simon of Cyrene. It takes one man hanging on the cross to save his soul before he takes his last breath. That's the other thief. It takes one man to be converted as Jesus takes his last breath. That's the centurion soldier. It doesn't end there. God chooses Mary Magdalene, a young woman on her own, to begin the Catholic Church, to begin Christianity with one young woman named Mary Magdalene. Now she goes to this tomb because she wants to complete the burial ritual, because they were in such haste to get Jesus down and in the tomb because Passover was starting. And so she goes as a diligent woman to complete the process. You can imagine her horror when she gets to the tomb and Jesus isn't there. is that he has risen from the dead. And so the men come, they see it, and they go home. No offense, gentlemen. But the men go home. Mary Magdalene stays behind. She's trying to figure this whole thing out. Where is he? I need to find him. Where is my Lord? And then she realizes he's standing in front of her. And so she runs back to the upper room to where the men are. She follows almost the same path that Jesus walked on Good Friday with the cross. In those moments, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, Mary Magdalene was the only Christian in the world. Think about that for a minute. For about a half an hour, Mary Magdalene was the only Christian in the entire world. Humanity gets changed one person at a time. As Mary Magdalene found her way back to the upper room, she walked the same path that's still stained with Jesus' blood. She is about to change that horrific image into an image of beauty. She's about to change their fear into joy, their despair into hope. She carries with her a message that changes the whole notion of love, the whole notion of salvation, the whole notion of eternal life is held in Mary Magdalene's hand. And we underestimate the number one. We underestimate what we can do because we're only one. I hear it all the time. Mother dear, there's so much violence. I'm only one person. Look at what Mary Magdalene did, being one. I just don't know. There's the morality in the country. I just don't know. I'm only one person. Mary Magdalene was one person. She knew what she believed in. She knew what she saw. And she was courageous. Last night, we had Easter Vigil. And we baptized a 17-year-old who came to me a couple weeks ago after attending the diocesan happening number 81 and came to me and said, I would like to be baptized in the holiest moment of the church. That was last night. This church was forever changed because we have a new Christian among us. Every time each one of you walks in, whether it's the first time or the 1,000th time, St. Bartholomew's is changed forever for the good. Every time you walk through those doors, this church is blessed. This church is better off. This church is alive. And every time you leave this space, you bring with you Jesus' joy, the same joy that Mary Magdalene carried with her. You bring with you the same light, the same faith, the same hope that Mary Magdalene carried with her through those dark, blood-ridden streets. It's no different. You are one, but you are a strong one. You are a faithful one. You are a God-created one. Don't underestimate what God can do in you. Don't underestimate what God is already doing with you. Be strong. Hold on to it. Share it. Be the best number one that you can possibly